everyone, welcome back to the final video of 2024. I'm going to be filming like the ultimate final video of the year. As you see, I'm still wearing a Christmas jumper. By the time I'm filming this, it is Christmas Eve, and I'm working in the Swan Market store today where I sell my products, so I thought I would just put on a nice Christmas jumper. In this video, you will see everything I got for Christmas, because I know you guys are all nosy and you want to know what kind of books I got for Christmas and for my birthday. 29, by the way, it was my birthday a few days ago, and I honestly had one of the best birthdays ever. The sun was finally shining again. I went out for cake, I had sushi with my family and my boyfriend got me a ticket to see the Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers in concert, which we went to yesterday. It was the perfect evening. The chills were just insane. We had such amazing seats as well, and I'm just so grateful. So that was the perfect birthday gift. The way he surprised me with the tickets was that he got a little card that was like a clue, and the clue led to a book on my bookshelf, and then I opened the book and there was another clue to another book, and there were like 10 different clues to 10 different books in my bookshelf, and then a final clue was like they're taking the to as in they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. So I opened the Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and there were the tickets to see the concert. Like, excuse me. That was perfect. So I just had the absolute best birthday. So at the end of this video, or a little bit later, I will show you some other gifts I got for my birthday and for Christmas, just to show you what I got. Not to brag or anything, but people on here are nosy. I also always like to see what kind of books people get for Christmas, and it also gives me really good like gift ideas for next year. So you can expect that. Then I will also talk to you about my best and worst reads of the year, as well as share some reading stats of this year. It has been quite a good reading year, not my best, but I read some amazing books, so I will definitely talk to you all about the books that I read this year a little bit later in the video. So I hope it's going to be a nice long video. I will try to vlog a little bit here and there, but yeah, expect Christmas and birthday gifts, best and worst books, and reading stats. I cut my fringe again because it just feels more like me. I started growing it out like 2 months ago or something, and it just wasn't me. So I randomly decided to cut it again yesterday morning, and I'm loving it. Let me quickly tell you about the book that I'm still reading, because it would be great if I can finish some final books that I've been reading for the past few weeks, and like finish them before the new year starts, because how amazing does it feel to like start the year fresh. Still reading these two that I have been reading for so long, Rebecca and Where the Dark Stands Still. Rebecca is quite a dark, bit of a spooky read. It's quite mysterious, and Where the Dark Stands Still is a standalone fantasy. I'm still reading these. I'm really enjoying both of them, definitely. It's just taken me quite a long time to read, so I will keep you updated on those two books. I have finished Christmas Days, my annual reread, and I'm currently listening to The Wishing Game. I'm reading this one for my Patreon bi-monthly book club, a kind of a competition, because there is this very famous children's book author called Jack something, forgot his name. Anyway, he wrote like 60-ish books about this one topic, and he's going to be releasing a new book. However, there will only be one copy, and people need to kind of be in a contest to win that one copy. It is kind of a magical realism-ish book, and I'm enjoying it so very much. So I'm currently reading that one as well for my Patreon book club. I've also missed talking to you guys here in my vlog, just to a camera, instead of just quickly doing some Vlogmas videos on my Instagram and my TikTok. So it feels nice to really talk to the camera again. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video. I really hope that you had the most amazing holidays, and I'm already wishing you a very happy New Year's, because you will hopefully see this video before the end of the new year. So I just want to already wish you a very happy New Year's Eve, and don't lose any fingers, don't play with fireworks, just have a nice cup of bubbly and celebrate the new year like that. At least that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, I am going to work in the store today, and after that I have kind of a week off from working. I already finished all of my orders, and it's a Monday, so I won't have to work in the small market store until next Monday. It will just be one shift, and then I again have like an entire week off from working in the store. So the only things I'll be doing are filming and enjoying Christmas and watching Christmas films and eating lots of good food. And I can't be more excited. Oh, and yesterday, or 2 days ago, I hosted a Christmas/birthday dinner, and look at this amazing Christmas bauble that I got for my friend. Every year she buys like the group a Christmas bauble that really fits with their life and vibe. So she got me this cool stack of books. It says, "I am booked this Christmas." That's a little sneak preview of one of my Christmas gifts. Still so obsessed with my tree. It is doing so well. It's not losing any needles, and oh, I can't wait to take all of these Christmas presents home tomorrow to my parents. But oh, it just looks perfect. I honestly think this is my best Christmas tree yet. It's Christmas today. I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, even though by the time you're seeing this, Christmas is already over, but I hope you had the best Christmas. Yesterday on Christmas Eve, I had a lovely Christmas dinner with my family friends, and just so much food. And today I am going over to my parents' house again with the entire family, and we're going to be unwrapping Christmas presents that I've already picked up to take over to my parents' house. It's always like quite sad seeing the Christmas tree like empty again because all the gifts are gone, but yeah, I'm excited to be giving all the presents to everyone and to just have the best Christmas day and eat lots of good food and yeah, just enjoy it to the fullest. So I'll be back with you in a couple of days to talk to you about some Christmas presents I got, as well as if I hopefully manage to finish a book. It is a few days after Christmas. It means that Christmas is kind of officially over, which makes me very sad, even though I will still have a Christmas dinner this Sunday in 2 days. It's currently the 27th, so like Christmas is still coming back a little bit, but officially Christmas is over. I honestly just had the best Christmas, and oh, every year feel so grateful and like so happy being able to spend it with my family and my boyfriend and my friends, and it's just my favorite time of year. 100%. But I want to like clean up all my Christmas gifts and start using them and just get excited, like extra excited about them. So I thought I would quickly share what I got for Christmas and for my birthday. I am way too spoiled and just so excited to use everything. So I'm just gonna quickly go through everything. First of all, I got some coffee beans from my favorite coffee brand, Giraffe, as well as one of these coffee bean grinders, so I can make my own coffee with my favorite coffee. I was so excited. My dad got me some very fun things. He got my boyfriend all of these cleaning things for his car, and then as a joke, my dad got me kind of the same things in pink. Oh, then women will like it. They realized it didn't really sell. So my dad still got it. This is brilliant. So I got like cleaning things for a car. But maybe if I have a car myself in I don't know when, I can use these cleaning things. My battery is nearly empty, so I'm gonna do this really quickly. For my friends, I got this amazing baking tray to make like lasagna or a crumble. I'm way too excited to use this. Got this for my birthday. And then for my birthday / Christmas, one of my best friends got me this book nook with Shakespeare, like the Shakespeare theme. I've never made this before, and I literally put a book nook on my wish list. Just in general, any type of book nook. She didn't know that, and she got me this book nook. So I am beyond excited to be hopefully making this in the upcoming few weeks. My mum got me this really cute wooden notebook. She got at a cute Christmas market. And let me see, I also got a lovely Christmassy cake. And let's go to the books. I got quite a few books already. Oh my god, I'm so excited. First of all, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Never read this before, but I'm really excited about that one. I also got The House Witch. I saw this somewhere and it just looked very magical and witchy. The House Witch and the Enchanting of the Hearth. Looks incredibly witchy. I got this one for myself on my birthday actually. It's called Darling by Indian Night, and the bookshop owner from a really small independent bookshop here, owned by Emma here in Rotterdam, she recommended me this book, so I got this one. Then I got Eliza Clark's newest book called She's Always Hungry. I love Eliza Clark, so I of course put this on my wish list, and one of my best friends, Michelle, got this for me. And lastly, Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. Also got this for, no, it was like a kind of Secret Santa-ish. Oh, so excited. My boyfriend got me the Lonely Planet Ireland because we are going to Ireland in January, so we can like try and plan out some fun things from this book. Because my boyfriend and I are really into running, and I'm like signing up for a 4th marathon and just really getting the feel of running. I'm loving it. He got me one of these running vests that I really wanted because I always just bring lots of stuff with me, and just I need my lip balm and I need a little tissue and everything, and some water, maybe a snack. So he got me this really beautiful vest from Salomon, which is apparently a very, very good like running and exercise brand. So I'm so excited. I already used it this morning and it is just super comfortable. I'm loving it. He also got me these Lego roses that I already made. Look how cute. I love them. And let me see. Ooh, my friend Michelle got me these bamboo cutting boards. Tell me you are getting old if cutting boards excite you as a gift. I'm beyond excited to start using these. My boyfriend got me this crochet book with like mini crochet patterns to make the absolute cutest things possible. Look, mini fruits, mini fantasy characters, mini everything. I am beyond excited to start crocheting these tiny things. Ooh, he also got me this bottle stopper for champagne and prosecco because I hate it when the fizz is gone the next day, and now I can still like drink it the next day and it will be nice and fizzy. I got Codenames Duet. I don't remember. Did I get this for Christmas? Oh, I got this for my birthday from Michelle. This is a really, really fun game, but you usually play it with 3 people, but they also made a version for 2 people, so I got this one. I got the coolest birthday gift. We went to see the Lord of the Rings concert. We made all these little cards. Oh, I already told you. So yeah, these are all of my Christmas gifts and birthday gifts. I am so freaking grateful. I can't wait to just like start using everything. But yeah, I've got one more Christmas dinner left in 2 days. And right now I'm just going to relax, watch Virgin River. Tonight we are going out for dinner at this English pub to have some lovely, I think I'm gonna get like a steak and stout pie with mash and some Guinness to get into the Ireland mood. And later today we have a birthday party from a friend and probably going out for drinks afterwards. So I am very excited for this weekend. It always feels like such a blur, like the week between Christmas and New Year's. So we'll see how this is gonna go. I've also read until like 60% of Rebecca and I'm enjoying it so much. So I really hope to still finish it this year, but I'll keep you updated on that. And I haven't really continued reading Where the Dark Stands Still, but we'll see how far I will get. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. I've got my oliebollen, which is a very typical Dutch snack that we always eat on New Year's Eve. It's basically a big deep fried ball of dough filled with raisins, and we dip it in powdered sugar. I don't know, I just always get a little bit like emotional during New Year's Eve, or just like the entire last day of the year. I just like, time is flying by, and I always kind of reflect on, you know, the year and all the things that I've done and just all the new beautiful experiences, you know, that I've experienced with people and my friends and family, and just, it makes me a bit emotional. I'm not gonna lie. I've been listening to this song called Auld Lang Syne, you know, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That really beautiful, I believe it's a Scottish song that just feels like you know, the end of the year song. I'm just going to be filming this final part of the video in which I talk to you about my favorite books of the year, some reading stats, some of my least favorite books of the year, whilst eating my lovely oatmeal bowl. This is very exciting. Let's talk about some reading stats for the year 2024, because unfortunately I haven't finished any of the books that I previously mentioned that I was still reading. I'm already adding some more books to my TBR because quickly, a few more books to show you that I still got for Christmas, because as I said, I was still hosting a little post-Christmas dinner with my friends and we gave each other some presents. I got The Square of Sevens and The Name of the Wind. I got these from Querina. We did kind of a secret Santa with a group of friends and she picked me. I put these on my wish list and she picked both of these because they are 5-star reads for her. This is apparently a very beautiful historical fiction that has great like plot twists and stuff, and this is of course a very, very popular and well-known fantasy book that I still have never read. So these two are the last books for this book birthday Christmas haul, and last but not least she gave me this very popular coloring book that I am so excited to start using. I've already made one small drawing. It's kind of like trying it out with all the colors, you know, and I'm working on this one now. Oh, I'm loving it so very much. So these are officially all the gifts. Okay, let's take a look at the reading stats. I'm gonna scooch over here. I'm still using the Storygraph to track all of my reading. I really, really love that app. So if you want to follow me on that, I will post a link down below. But in total this year, I read 65 books, which are 11,353 pages, and I've listened to 323 hours worth of audiobook. The like biggest moods of the books that I read were emotional, reflective, light-hearted and dark. I like that combination. Very interesting. When it comes to the pace, the majority of the books I read were medium pace, and then a little bit fast paced and a little bit slow paced books. When it comes to the page number, the majority of the books I read were between 300 and 499 pages. I didn't really read many big books. When it comes to the audiobook length, the majority was between 8 hours and 16 hours. And non-fiction fiction, interesting, I read 18% non-fiction and 82% fiction. So I definitely read quite a few non-fiction books, which I love because they're honestly one of my favorite books. When it comes to genres, the majority of the books I read were literary, contemporary, fantasy, romance, or historical, and also quite a few memoirs, which I love. I read 45% physical books, 43% audiobooks, and 12% ebooks. And this is an interesting statistic looking at like the physical books I read, the minutes I listened to like audiobooks, and also the pages I read. At the beginning of this year, I was on fire, but then it kind of went like this, which is okay because, you know, reading moods, they change. And at the beginning of this year, I had this goal of I want to read all of my unread books on my shelf, so I was really into it. And then it just, it really went like this, which is okay. And looking at the star ratings, my average rating was a 3.98, which is really, really good. I'm very, very happy with this. So these are all the statistics of all the books that I read this year. And now let's talk about a few of my favorite books of the year. I don't really have an all-time favorite of the year, to be honest. Okay, maybe this is my favorite book of the year. I've talked about this book so many times already on my channel this year. It is called The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. I was just reading it on this time when I was really craving a nice magical read with some nice plot twists and some interesting characters. And this was really it for me. It says, on a quiet street in Dublin, a lost bookshop is waiting to be found. And it's about a woman who finds this bookshop, who really finds out more about her life, about, you know, the people in her life, and is learning more about the owner of this bookshop as well. And I just really, really loved it. I really hope to reread it one day, physically read it, because I listened to this on audio. I would love to reread it one day, and generally just really loved this book. So I think this is going to be my favorite book of the year. However, there are a few others that I loved as well. For example, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I didn't think I would love this so much, but this was honestly everything that I wanted in a cozy, magical, witchy book. This was so much fun. The characters, it was just heartwarming, and it says a warm and uplifting novel about an isolated witch whose opportunity to embrace a quirky new family and a new love changes the course of her life. Loved it. It was wonderful. Highly recommend this. One of the books that I also really loved is Lie With Me. This is a really beautiful, heartbreaking but also heartwarming, quite a short story. They're already lighting fireworks, as you can hear. Philippe chances upon a young man who bears a striking resemblance to his first love, and then they kind of go back to, you know, talking about that first love and what that felt like. Sad, emotional, heartwarming, heartbreaking. It was really beautiful and just all the feels. This was also definitely a 5-star read. This is Keith Richards' memoir, Life. I love Keith Richards and I flew through this book. This is the biggest book I read this year and I really flew through it. I love his writing style. He has this very rough but also very emotional way of writing, which I loved, and his life was just, and is still, insane. Like, the things that he and the Rolling Stones have been through, come on, you can't even come up with it for a story, basically. So this was a very brilliant memoir. Absolutely loved it. And the last book that just really, you know, comes to mind when I think of my favorite books of the year is called Body Kintsugi, written by Senka Marik, and this is a really, very emotional read about cancer and about it says the Japanese art of repairing broken ceramics with liquid gold to highlight and celebrate an object's past, which is kintsugi. In this powerful and personal novella, Senka Marik uses the concept of kintsugi to interrogate ideas of illness, survival and recovery. I just didn't really know what to expect of this book. I also really can't remember how I got this book, but it was amazing. So also highly recommend this one. I just love the last line of like what this book is about. It says, laced with a drive for life, sensuality and pleasure, Body Kintsugi is an intimate and optimistic book about a woman's relationship with her body as it breaks and is put back together. So these were my favorite books of the year, but I also thought I would talk about a few of my least favorite books of the year. Okay, first of all, I have listened to all 3 of those Laurie Gilmore books, like the Cinnamon Book, the Cinnamon Bun Cafe, the Pumpkin Spice Bookstore, and the Christmas Tree Farm. The last one, the third one, the Christmas Tree Farm, really enjoyed. It was definitely my favorite out of the 3. I think I might even have given it like 3.5, 4 stars, but the first 2 books were not so great. It was just, they were fun, but yeah, not my best or like favorite books of the year. Another book that I just really didn't enjoy is De Avond is Ongemak, or in English it is called The Discomfort of Evening, I believe, which is the International Booker Prize winner, but come on, people. I really didn't like this. It's basically about a very Christian family who live in a small village. They lose one of their siblings, and then through the eyes of one of the children, the mother and father, you know, how they deal with this loss, how everyone in their family and the village deals with this loss. But it is also just really disturbing. I just didn't like it. And I also unfortunately didn't really enjoy Rouge by Mona Awad. I was really excited to read this. It felt like a complete and weird fever dream. It is very much about the like cult-ish vibes of the beauty industry and how much we're focused on beauty and being this perfect, like having this perfect appearance. But it was also such a weird fever dream, and it was very slow at times, and I really just couldn't get into it, unfortunately. Yeah, this also wasn't it for me. So unfortunately, a few of the books that I read this year, I did not really enjoy. I need to take another bite of my oliebol because it's getting cold. Before I end this video, I also want to talk to you about a few of my goals for this year. Not all book-related goals, but also just goals for myself, you know, and the way I want to live. First of all, a few book goals is that I am not going to be doing one of these challenges this year of trying to read all my unread books. I've basically deleted my entire TBR list of like how many books are on there, because this year I did manage to read almost half of all of the unread books on my shelf, which was the biggest accomplishment. Of course, I got quite a few new books for Christmas and my birthday, but I've decided to not make a list and just mood read. Read whatever I want to read. I have done so well last year or this year. So for next year, I'm just going to be the mood reader that I am, and I'm way too excited about it. I also am definitely going to become or stay very mindful about the books that I that I buy. And I don't need to buy many new books. I've got so many books on my shelf, but if I do sometimes see one somewhere that I really want, of course I'll just get it. But the time of buying like 10 plus books a month is over for me. Just in general, I want to become more mindful with the things that I purchase, because I am definitely quite an impulse buyer, an impulse shopper. And if I see something, I would suddenly think like, oh, I definitely need that. And I don't. So now I really want to become much stronger in that and just not buy it. And then if I really want it still after a week or two, I can get it. But 9 out of 10 times, that doesn't really happen. I also want to try to take things a bit slower. I'm a very kind of rushed person. I do everything quickly. I walk quickly, I cook quickly, I brush my hair quickly, I do my makeup very quickly. Just take it slow. I have got time. I think it will also just calm me much more, because I would like to believe that I'm quite a relaxed person, but sometimes I am just not. So just literally try to walk slower is a goal for me. Tell me I'm not the only one who is like this and like does everything very rushed. It is okay to take it slow. So that is also a goal of mine. And a big goal for the first month of the year, for January, is I am going to be deleting Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all these kind of apps from my phone, and I'm going to try to take a month of social media. I will still be posting on YouTube and might post a reel or something about my experiences so far, but the mindless doom scrolling has to stop. So I thought I'm just going to go crazy and delete them for one entire month and see how that makes me feel. Whenever I'm, for example, editing a video and it's exporting, I have 45 seconds to wait before it's finished exporting. I will grab my phone to go on social media. Like, come on, I need that to stop. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to delete it for a whole month and see if I can make it. And I will have so much time to do things like coloring, to make my book nook that I'm still working on. I'm loving it, by the way. To do some diamond painting, crocheting, just of course more reading. So many different hobbies that I would like to pick up again, and I'm very excited for that. So that is going to be a very big goal for the first month of the year, and maybe later, like more, I will just delete it more often, or just create a more kind of healthy relationship with going on my phone and scrolling social media. This is it. This was a very long end of this video, but I've kind of wrapped it up now. I really hope that you liked this video. I just hope that you had the best year, and I hope that 2025 will be even better for you, that you'll have many nice experiences. And you know, if you've got any goals, let me know in the comments. If you read any amazing books this year, also let me know in the comments. And if there are some books that you would really like to read in the next year, let me know everything. I want to know about your year and about some goals that you have for the new year. If you've got any. If you don't have any goals, that is totally fine as well, because you know, we can always do something new in the middle of the year, or we just like the way we live now, and then we can just remain living like that, which is all, of course, perfectly okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support this year. I believe next year, 2025, in September, I will be doing YouTube for 10 years. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe I've been doing this for 10 years. Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much, because you are honestly helping me in living my dream life at the moment. It's just, I'm loving life, and I'm very grateful and very happy, and just I can't wait for what the new year will bring. So I wish you all a very, very, very happy new year, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.